Lancaster City Council meeting. City Clerk.
City Council Member, Agency Director, Authority Member Hughes Leslie.
Present.
Molly. Mann.
Present.
Vice Mayor, Vice Chairman Christ.
Present.
Mayor, Chairman Paris.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Who's doing the invocation?
Lauren.
You want to do the invocation?
Take all the way down there.
You can do it wherever you want. Wherever God will hear you.
Is this on? Yeah. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful, hot, blistering day. Thank you that we woke up, that we have breath in our lungs. Thank you that we are gathered here today, exercising our freedom to gather, to come together to make our community better. Thank you that we are united people of one, and that we can come together and collaborate and make our community better. Please be with our community. Please be with its local leaders. Please be with its elected leaders. Please be with our parents as we guide and raise our future leaders, as we raise our little ones so that they may continue to live on in our legacy. Please help us to always choose the harder right than the easier wrong. Please, 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 please be with us as we make decisions to better our community. And God, thank you for blessing us abundantly. In Jesus' name, amen.
Okay, you want to?
Sure, my pleasure. Everybody would turn, face the flag, put your right hand over your heart, repeat with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you. Any items on the consent calendar to be removed?
Yes, can we pull CC 13?
Are there any speaker cards on the consent calendar?
None.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Just to clear, you're going to table it to another day? Or
Correct.
remove it from, not vote on it, just remove it from the agenda?
We're just removing it.
Is there a motion?
I'll move that we accept the consent calendar as currently comprised, pulling CC 13.
Is there a second?
I'll second that motion.
Let's vote. It's unanimous. Raj, you're back. Welcome. What are we doing on 13?
We're just pulling it for another day. They're checking on.
Okay, good. Thank you. Public hearing item number 1. Removal of the prime farm.
Open it.
Oh. Well, can't I read it first and then open it?
Either way.
We're opening the public hearing on PH1, the removal of prime farmland mitigation. The public hearing is now open. Do we have any speaker cards?
No speaker cards.
Anybody have a burning desire to hear the report?
No, I heard it.
Okay.
All good.
All good? Let's have a motion.
Close the public hearing.
Oh, close the public hearing.
I'll move we accept.
As the city attorney is over there giggling at me.
Smiling
It
greatly
is a
at you.
tough job I have.
We accept PH1 and adopt resolution 24-45.
Second that? Second that. Let's vote. It passes unanimously. New business item 1. Any speaker cards?
No speaker cards.
Anybody have a reason for the staff report? Is there a motion?
Motion to accept and adopt resolution 24-46 and adopt resolution 2447.
Is there a second?
I second that.
Let's vote. It's unanimous. Council agenda item 1. You guys made me the presenter of this? And I will defer to the city attorney.
Very good. Just a moment. Before you for consideration this afternoon are two items, CA1 and CA2, that represent the next steps with regard to the senior management at the city. Before you for consideration is an amendment to the employment agreement for Jason Cottle, shifting him from his role as city manager for the last 5+ years and into the CEO position with regard to Lancaster Energy to focus his considerable skills on the Lancaster Energy program and processes. The second item, or CA1, is to appoint Trelise Niebla as the chief executive and city manager of the city. These items do go generally hand in hand. The contracts are before you and a part of the package. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions? Okay, John, we're good. Thank you. John Smeltzer?
Thank you very much, Mayor Paris, Vice Mayor Crifts, and the members of the City Council. I just wanted to quickly congratulate Trelise on his promotion and Jason on his new role. My name is John Smeltzer. I'm the founder and president of AV Alta FC, the new professional soccer team that's coming to town. It's been an extraordinary journey that we've been on together with the city. You know, when you're in a business partnership with someone, you have different constituents and constraints and mandates, but when your partner shares all your goals and visions, that it makes for a great partnership. And even then, you have to have the right people. So I try not to bug Trelise too much, like once or twice a month. I can be a little edgy sometimes, and Trelise is always very calm. And it's just been great working with him, a true partner, solutions-oriented, results-oriented. There's no question which side of the table he's on and who he's representing, but together I think we've been able to do great stuff. So I'm just really excited to keep that relationship going, and I just wanted to say congratulations.
Thank you, John. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any comments?
Can we do both CA1 and CA2 together?
Yes.
I'll move we accept CA1 and CA2.
I'll second that motion.
Let's vote. And it passes unanimously. Wait a minute, he hasn't done anything yet. You know, what they have done is, because primarily of our energy positions out there, we are probably the most financially secure city in the county. You know, we have a 40% reserve, which in cities is unheard of, simply unheard of to have that big of a reserve. It means our resiliency is such that we can withstand just about anything that might be coming down the pike at us. We did that because of these two. And the way we're redesigning it now is Jason is going to make us a lot more money from the energy endeavors, and Trelise is going to spend it wisely. Thank you, guys. This has been a successful partnership, and I'm sure it will continue. Council reports.
I'll do mine. First, I'd like to make a suggestion about they not shutting off any electricity to people's homes when it's over like 103, 104. So I experienced that today. It's not good. It's just for maintenance. They can defer maintenance a couple days where it's not 115 outside. Second thing is the NCTC. We were told yesterday that There will be $43 million coming to the Antelope Valley in the way of mental health. So that's a large amount of money to come, and it's, both cities have been working to promote that. And we're looking for different directions on a lot of different things. So if you don't have anything to do tomorrow when it's 113 out, you can come to the fairgrounds where we will be having the grand opening and the groundbreaking for the new building.
Thank you.
Marvin, did you want to speak to the request we made of Caltrans to repay us back for the damage done to the streets?
We did make that request. Caltrans is, when they shut the freeway down, they put them off on F, G, 30th Street. Those streets aren't made for the high traffic volume of a freeway, and they're destroying those streets. So we made a request, a formal request yesterday to get the money back for the destruction of those and any future destructions that might occur. So thank you for that, Ken. So it was,
You never know unless you ask. Something tells me I wouldn't cash the check.
well, it's, they're destroying our streets. We asked them to change they were going to have one lane, shut down the entire freeway for 27 miles at certain times. We got them to change that. We were doing, they've been working good with us. So we have over $250,000 in damage to, I think it's F and 30th alone, correct? So it's good. We made that request.
Allison, is there any cases on,
I do not yet know, but we'll look into it.
be interesting to find out.
There are provisions in the contracts of other contracts for reimbursement of the roads when there is a detour.
Good, let's do it. All right.
I just wanted to just say we recently celebrated the 4th of July, and even it was hot, but it was a lot of people there. It was fun, great firework, so everybody enjoyed.
Do we have a video?
While you guys are teeing up the video, I can give my update. So along those same lines of, you gotta ask, we continue to collaborate and ask for safety along the MetroLink and Metro lines. So we've been asking for security and safety along our lines, and I appreciate that. We're coming at MetroLink and Metro from all angles, whether it be NCTC or myself on the MetroLink board. I will say, though, a positive is from last year to this year, we continue to see an increase with the utilization of the Student Adventure Pass, and that's at a growth of 105%. They might have taken a play out of your book, Vice Mayor, with regards to allowing your students to ride for free. This is the next generation of future riders, so I appreciate the fact that we're utilizing that. On June 27th, I had the opportunity to meet with the mayor and Deputy Mayor Rocio to talk about and brainstorm the development of our leadership program. Again, we're instilling and investing in our future leaders. And then on June 29th, we had the opportunity to have our first ever summer block party. I hope you guys were there. We had a fantastic turnout. We had our first ever drum show. I'm biased, but I thought it was phenomenal. We had some great representation from the AV Alta fan club. The show was incredible. And then we also had the opportunity to celebrate with the voices of our youth, Avoiding Wonderland. There was a great emphasis, Vice Mayor, on mental health. They had a panel solely dedicated to looking into our issues with mental health. I thought it was a wonderful panel. I hope for those who can join us in the future with regards to combating mental health and what's going on in our community. And then, as Councilmember Molly talked about, we had a phenomenal 4th of July celebration. That fireworks show was incredible. And then just yesterday, as a member of the High Desert Corridor JPA, I had the privilege to sign, or to be a part of the signing of a landmark agreement, and that was union leaders and other elected officials. And the agreement was to construct, operate, and maintain a multi-million-dollar railroad project. And why this matters to us is because it creates thousands of union jobs. And then economic forecasters estimate the project will generate $12 billion in economic activity for Antelope Valley and the surrounding areas. Also, what I know is that while we have a strong base of AV Alta fans, this will also create an opportunity to connect other fans. So that's my update.
Thank
It
you.
is the connection, if you want to elaborate on it, from Victorville to Palmdale.
Correct. And then from there, they can jump on Metrolink, they can jump on our local AVTA
The
buses.
high-speed rail to Victorville
Yes.
is coming to Victorville, to Las Vegas, and then they're going down into the basin on the 15. But they're putting in, through the High Desert Corridor, they're putting in just a rail line from Palmdale to Victorville. So you can take from San Francisco, high-speed rail to Palmdale, get off in Palmdale, go over to Victorville, go over to Las Vegas and do what you. So we're trying to do what we can in those. You did a
Correct.
good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want the video teed up now?
Happy 4th of July to all my AV Lancaster people, Palmdale people, and it's a great country, great place, and every particular opportunity that I had, I grabbed it, and look where I am. And I love this place, I love this community, I love Antelope Valley.
I like to come out and I like to see all the kids eating watermelon on the lawns, and it's really a family event. This is fantastic. I mean, look at the crowd. It's just fantastic that they turn out to celebrate the birth of a nation.
We're just so very excited. As you know, we have a military background, so we love all things freedom, and we have a deep love for our country. So we're very excited to be here in our community celebrating with all our family and friends. I'm so thankful for having been able to grow up here in this valley and for all the opportunities that I've had. So it feels great, and I'm so excited to be here tonight with you all.
Lauren, was that a crown on your head?
No, it was...
I mean, just because we call it the realm doesn't mean.
Tiffany wears the crowns.
And Tiffany did a tremendous job.
She did, always.
And she's getting married next week, isn't she?
Yes.
Correct.
Is it? It's 2 weeks.
2 weeks? All right. Anyone else? Housing Authority, nothing? What? Okay, Lancaster Financing Authority, no action. Power Authority, no action. Successor Agency, no action. City Manager, do you have any announcements?
A couple announcements, and this will be my last announcement, so it'll be interesting, but thank you guys. We do have a video of the block party as well, so we'll play that video real quick.
Lancaster is doing amazing things. We're creating a better tomorrow together. And the fact that we get to be here tonight together to celebrate is just incredible.
Welcome, Lancaster. This is the night we party. It's welcoming in the South. It's telling the world we are a great community that love each other, that party well.
That's the drone show, Jason. That was terrific. Wow. Okay, thank you.
Also, I'd like to announce that it's Make Parks Better Month. So cool summer nights and cool summer vibes all month long. Go to our website, check that out. LPAC season announcement is August 23rd for the new LPAC season, which you can guarantee is going to be amazing. And the National Night Out, Chief will be hosting and sponsoring there at the Farmers Market. The National Night Out, come out and enjoy that and celebrate our police department as well as the sheriff's officers are out there working every day, making our community safe. And I would not be remiss on my last one to say thank you. I'm not leaving, of course. We're working in a different role. But I am super, super excited about the opportunities that exist. There's a window of opportunity right now for this community, this city, this industry in energy that I think is going to be phenomenal for us. Creating not only thousands of jobs, but millions of dollars in revenue. And we have to strike when the iron's hot, and the vision of this council to do that is immense, and it's difficult, but I will not let you down in that role. We're going to be doing some great things, and it's more to come, but I am personally excited about the opportunity. I'm also excited for this community, for Trolice, as well as for your council in Trolice. He has been here 8 years, operated and worked amazing with his staff, operates with integrity. He's incredibly smart. He's local. His family's being raised here. He cares about what he does. He cares about this community. He cares about serving you. And you, in my opinion, could not have picked a better replacement. And I'm excited for him and looking forward to what he brings to the organization. So thank you guys so much. You're not getting rid of me. It's just a different role. But I'm excited about what the changes are. And I thank
want
you.
to go back and change my vote then.
Thank you guys very much.
That was good. That was good. Aren't you sad?
No, I am passionate about. We've shared with you, right? I mean, you set certain goals in your career. Your election mattered a lot to me in accomplishing that, and as it looks to what this industry and this energy component is going to accomplish, I am passionate about that. So I'm not sad because I'm still working for you guys. At the same token, I'm excited about what can happen and what we can do together.
Terrific. Thank you. Okay, City Clerk.
This is the time to address the City Council Agency Authority on non-agendized matters. Speaker cards may be found on the back table of the council chambers. If you have completed one, please ensure you have placed it in the basket so you may be recognized. Individual speakers are limited to 3 minutes each. Please keep in mind state law prohibits the council from acting on items not on the agenda, and your matter may be referred to the city manager. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we get started, Paul, I'd like to know daily how many admissions we're having for heat-related issues at the hospital. And also I want to know the number of fatalities we have on a weekly basis for heat-related issues, okay? Would that be through the department? Who would that be through?
That would probably have to come through. We could reach out to AV Hospital and see what we find on those.
We'll do it through our emergency operations office. They have a direct connection with the operations at the hospital. They'll be able to get those stats for you.
And I would like to release that to the press on a daily basis, and just to increase the awareness of people that this is not something we should be laughing at.
Correct.
Okay? Thank you.
Can I add one more thing along those lines? We did purchase, the AV Sheriff Boosters purchased a couple pallets of water, took them over to the sheriff's station. Each sheriff that goes out into the community has a case of water in the back of their car, and they're passing them out in the community when they see people that need help. So
Good.
thank you guys for doing that.
Thank you for the water. It's really helpful to take that out to the community and pass it out to those in need. Thank you.
Wait a minute, we're not charging? No, I'm kidding. Bad joke, what can I say? Steve Hill,
Yes, sir. Is my turn to speak?
it's your turn to speak. I figured you wanted to speak first because
First?
you took a seat so close to this.
Thank you. Thank you, members of the council. I'm here to talk about real estate real quickly. Specifically, the community homes that were purchased by the city of Lancaster back around 2011, 2008. Mortgage crisis was happening. I think right now, with the affordability of houses in the Antelope Valley, would be a good time. I've analyzed those properties. They all have about $300,000 in equity. I think now would be a good time to sell those to people who have trouble purchasing homes. I think that we're in a housing crisis, and I hear none of the politicians talk about this. These younger people can't afford homes, and they're building rentals, Lancaster and Palmdale, building properties, single families, exclusively to rent. That's not what the American dream is. American dream is ownership. So I think now would be a good time to sell those houses.
Thank you.
What do you think? Oh, I know, you guys can't. We'll talk about it, though. Lauren, how you doing? Have a good day. Thank you.
We have a little over 6,000 homes in the pipeline.
Perhaps you might want to take time to talk to staff about several programs that we actually have in helping first-time buyers. So might be that opportunity, Mr. Hill.
William Clark? William Clark?
Oh, check that out. All right.
Yeah, see, this thing has an elevator. Not bad. Sorry about that. I wanted to introduce myself to the council and the mayor. I'm the Director of Veterans Affairs for Beyond the Yellow Ribbon and for AV East Veterans. And my boss is on her way. She's doing like 85 miles an hour down 14, getting down here from Cal City. So she's going to be speaking also when she gets here. But I want to let you guys know we're here to assist the veterans any way we can possible, as I'm a veteran myself. I lost my leg in Afghanistan. So we're working with different veteran organizations. There's also one that's called Building Homes for Heroes. It's ran by a general. He's the president and CEO of the company, and they help with housing. Actually, we'll provide a house for them, or they will build homes for them, as long as they are disabled and they are through the Veterans VA hospital. And we help out any veterans we can.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can we use the city social media to promote them? Would that be beneficial?
That'd be great.
Okay, and thank you for your service.
You're welcome, sir.
David Paul.
Mr. Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council, good afternoon. Mayor, I didn't think your joke was inappropriate at all. You know, I was sitting there thinking that the wealth of LA County, why wouldn't they have water and cars? And I just didn't think about that before. What I was thinking about was Vice Mayor Chris said about shutting off his power. Now, I would think that somebody would have called you and told you that was going to happen. And I can see a situation where someone could easily die, including me, if they turned my air conditioning off and didn't tell me in advance. That's totally unacceptable. But I did come here today to talk about patriotism and the 4th of July, between Flag Day and the 4th of July. It's a great time. That's why I was motivated to rewrite the Pledge of Allegiance so that more people could feel included in it. And that's been the hardest thing for me of late. And it's, a year or two in the making, to realize that people just don't love America the way I do or did or was raised to do. And that's really sad. And that's why stirring up a little bit of controversy, let people participate in how they would like the pledge reworded, is a great thing, because it gets people thinking about what it's like to be an American. That's what we can all work towards, no matter who you are or where you come from or what your circumstances are. There's plenty of help in life, and I love the help the city provides. We do our best here. I do always appreciate that, and at the same time always remembering how far we have to go. So, we have a presidential election coming up, and I would also like to see the city take certain positions. For instance, like the president is meeting this week with members of NATO and trying to figure out what the future political climate will mean for that, and whether the loss of Ukraine would be in anybody's interest. So those are the things that, it doesn't matter what we say or you say, but you could say something like, it's important to preserve NATO and preserve peace in Europe and have a counterweight to the naked aggression that's going on, instead of talking about having NATO pay their share or let Putin do whatever he wants. I mean, that's just really crazy. But, the people blowing up the bombs all night on 4th of July, they don't really love America. So there's always distinctions, but that's what we'll work on in the future, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Herbert Thompson.
Good evening, Mayor,
Good afternoon.
Mr. Chris, Vice President, City Board. Today I'm here just basically observing, but I have right here in my hand, this is a program that my wife put together. It was for the clients at Kensington Apartments that they have here. It's to help deal with mental health. We have a large program here. If you have someone on your staff that could take this and look over it and give me an opinion about it, and we can go forward with that. But basically, I'm here today seeking funding. If there's any funding available to incubate our program where we can afford to have our own multi-purpose center, that is our goal. We have a lot of programs that deal with PTSD. Also, I'm battling cancer, and I've been battling it since 2021, and I have been basically treating myself and with the chemo and stuff like that, and it's working. I'm here today. I get up every morning, and I know it's a lot of people that I've talked to. A lot of my friends are gone from cancer. They don't know, once they hear the word cancer, and they just, oh, my life is over. That's not true. I'm here as a living witness to that. But I do want to make a home here in Lancaster, work with different departments. And I do have a lot of knowledge. I've been on city council, neighborhood city council for years, outreach chairperson, housing committee for NAACP. So I'm very knowledgeable about what the community needs. Also, I'm a Section 8 recipient. I know all the loopholes that been blocking people from getting housing. I know that a lot of these agencies is run by management companies,
and they have a strict guideline where if you have a voucher, city voucher, a voucher, it's just like a rubber paper to them, because they still try to find, you gotta have a 620 score. You gotta, and that's, if someone had a 620 score, they wouldn't be on Section 8, or be in financial difficulty. But I just want to leave this, and if someone could look over it, and they have my number and email and stuff. But basically, I'm here today to work with the city, and if y'all could work with me, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Terry Harrison. I saved you for last.
Hello, Mr. Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council. I just wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things that Voices of Our Youth is doing in the community that you may not be aware of. One of the things, Deputy Mayor Rocio contacted us on July 3rd and provided us with 2 pallets of water. It was approximately 168 cases that we then mobilized a team that consisted of members of Voices of Our Youth, MHALA, and Veterans Information Center, with the support of the city, police, the sheriffs, the city council, city of Lancaster, to go hand out waters to our unhoused members in the desert. Right now, Van would be here speaking as well, except for he's waiting for the call to pick up another 2 cases to go out there in the city today and hand it out to the homeless, the seniors, and people that look like they're overheated and need to cool down. So we wanted to make you aware of that. We also have a program called Streets to Suites, which is a voucher program that we developed for the Sheriff's Department because they expressed a need to us that they were coming in contact with families or people running from domestic violence and things, and they had nothing to do with them because they would contact them on like a Friday, and none of the organizations are open, so they needed some kind of voucher to put them in a hotel temporarily. So we took money out of our pocket and bought them 12 vouchers. We have 6 double rooms, 6 single rooms. We've helped 3 different families with that program, one of which was a father with 3 young girls that is now employed, and he is searching for permanent housing. He was helped by MHALA also and extended more housing assistance. So the purpose of the program is to take people from the streets, put them in temporary housing, and then find a more permanent solution for them so that they can become self-sufficient. One of the other things that we're doing is the community barbecues. I know some of you have heard about them. Our next one is July 21st from 4 to 7. We changed the time period because it's getting hotter and people don't want to fry as they're eating a good burger or whatever. The purpose of those is to bring together the community and get members of the community that don't normally communicate to come out and spend some time together, get to know our law enforcement. We invite them out. Sometimes they come by, other times they don't. We understand they're understaffed, so it's, hit or miss if they can make it. We invite all of you to come out and participate in any of these programs. We also, on the 11th, are taking a member of the City Police Department, and Captain Bartlett is coming with us. With youth, veterans, and community members, we're going to the Angels versus Mariners game to get everybody outside the city of Lancaster and the stigma that surrounds it, to have a fun day and communicate and open those lines of communication to find out what's going on with the members so that they'll feel more comfortable approaching people to ask for help or tell us what's going on. And then the last thing I wanted to make you aware of is we're working on an event with the city of Palmdale for Dry Town to bring all our youth in with, it's a day with a hero. We're going to bring together teachers, doctors, anybody that does something in their community to make it better, to talk to the youth, because we know that a lot of the crime that's going on right now is gang-related and youth-related. So we want to bring all these people in these high-profile positions together to talk to them and explain to them that there is different routes that they can take and open that line of communication while in a fun environment, because who doesn't want to get wet when it's 100 degrees out? So we invite you again to come out to that, and we'd like to open the lines with the council about you guys coming out to more of our events and seeing the things that we do.
Thank you. And I wish it was 100 degrees.
She's not here. She's not here.
Oh, okay. Okay, that concludes the speaker cards. Any comments from the city council? You got a comment? Yes. Okay.
Thank you, Mayor Paris. I just wanted to say about a week ago, we joined, myself, Commissioner Glosson Harvey, and Commissioner Sanchez, joined AV High School students, AV High School's district students, excuse me, at the University of California, Merced for the 19th Annual Youth Court Summit. This was, the youth courts are about restorative justice and peer-driven solutions and alternatives to the traditional justice system. We got a chance to present about our programs that we work here with the city of Lancaster, like Team Talk and Justice Sunday, as well as jury training and how to start a youth court in other parts of California. This was students from across the state coming together for a college tour. They got to stay on campus for a few days and actually live life on campus. I mean, college food isn't necessarily for me, but the kids got to experience it, so it was great. And also, Lancaster, it was just another way to show that Lancaster is leading the way on restorative justice. I'm looking forward to working with the Antelope Valley Education Alliance to expand our youth courts. And yeah, that's all I have.
Thank you. And we have Councilwoman Alarcon here from Palmdale. Where'd she go? There she is. Thank you for coming and seeing how it's done. No, I didn't say that. I did say that, okay. Any other comments from the council? The next meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, July 23, 2024 at 1:30 p.m. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you for coming.